Flint Truth back with another video. Want to talk about this so-called Big Ten championship play. First of all, Michigan was given the Big Ten championship just as the Lions were given their win. You got to understand the cultic meaning of number 42 and everything in Oxford. It all stemmed back to the cultic ritual number of 42. I broke this down in my live stream. You'll have to watch it. It's called the Oxford, Michigan Incident Exposed. And I break down all the numerology, all the symbolisms, and everything. Okay, I'm going to show you this play. This was the play that was scripted. I'm going to show you the play. Then after I show you the play, I'm going to show you um, quiet this down. If I show you the play, then I'm gonna show you uh, their stories, and they don't jive. Look at this. You're gonna tell me the defense that's this smart and this well trained is just gonna let him run 20 yards free, right? That's what they want us to believe. Try it again, guys. Sorry about that. Look at that. 27 was trailing so hard. There's no way he tricked them that bad. Iowa's got too smart of a defense. There's no way. It did not happen like that.
He's got a wide open man. Oh, it's caught. Robert Wilson, touchdown, Michigan, 75 yards. Josh Gaddis pulls a rabbit out of his hat.
Doesn't pass the smell test, guys. Play it one more time, and then I'm going to get into the video.
Edwards fires. He's got a wide open man. Oh, it's caught. Robert Wilson.
What a play. So this is all ritualistic, guys. We have to understand that. What this all comes down to and what it's all about. Michigan was given this game. They didn't throw hardly any penalties for Michigan. Now, I'm a Michigan fan, lifelong Michigan fan. Now, I understand that college football is scripted and it's got just as much money almost involved as the NFL, and they don't leave such things up to chance. And these players are in on it from the beginning. They're brought into the brotherhood, and I'm going to play another clip for you guys. Play this one more time, and then I'm going to play this clip. Yeah, right. As well a coach defense as Iowa is, I doubt it. He would have been that open. Maybe 5 yards, maybe a few yards, but that wide open, I don't believe it. So, with that, we're going to keep it moving. Let's go to the next damning bit of evidence to show the world's a stage, guys. Okay? First of all, I'm going to get to Roman Wilson, his interview on this play. Okay? All right, here we go, guys. Sorry, it's probably buffering for an ad. I do apologize. However, let's full screen it right here, and let's get right into it. You're going to hear that Roman Wilson's going to say that they never hit on this play. Cade says that they never hit on this play. But it's kind of funny because when they interview Jim Harbaugh, he's got a different story. And this is what happens when they get interviewed before they've all got their story together.
Talk about the ball that you got from Donovan last night.
He threw a beautiful pass. I think it's a funny story to talk about. So we were doing a walkthrough the night before the game, and he was like, "Yo, Roman, let's practice it." And he overthrew me by 20 yards. So I think it was pretty funny. We got in the game, he threw a perfect pass. It just looked perfect too.
Okay, so you just heard his story of the guy who caught it. And he said that they've practiced that, and they could never seem to get it to work just right. It was always overthrown. But somehow when they got in the game, it was perfect. Just absolutely perfect. Now we're going to hear Cade McNamara and Jim Harbaugh tell their little story about it. And then we're going to see if it adds up, if it passes the smell test.
Today's conversation with Jim Harbaugh is brought.
hold on. Before I even get to that, I want to show you guys right here where at 13:20, where this guy right here basically just says they couldn't have scripted it any better. Letting you know that it was all scripted.
For the young man from Oxford who was killed in the shooting last week, the Wolverines put up 42 points. They couldn't have scripted it.
Remember, I told you 42 was the number, right? The Lions scored on 4th and 2, right? So 42. There's so many 42s involved with the ritual. You guys got to watch my live stream because it's crazy.
Better. Make sure you stick around. We have our conversation with head coach Jim Harbaugh.
I mean, there's a reason
still
for
to come
everything.
Right here on Inside Michigan Football.
So Tate Meir 16, right? He's got the duality name of 42 and 33. So he's got both their numbers. That's the patch that they wore for the Oxford. Oxford's 33 in numerology. Myers is 33 in numerology. But 44 was the key number, or 42 was the key number that we're coming back to. And the crazy part about it, even the heart emoji that they wore, Fort Heart emojis, equals 42 heart emoji. So this is all by design, guys. You just heard it out of his own mouth. They couldn't have scripted
Today's
it any
conversation
better.
with Jim Harbaugh is
killed in the shooting last week. The Wolverines put up 42 points. They couldn't have scripted it any better. Make sure you stick around. We have our conversation with head coach Jim
That's
Harbaugh.
right there, the truth.
Still to come
It
right
was
here on Inside
scripted.
Michigan Football.
Today's conversation with Jim Harbaugh is brought to you by Meyer.
All right, now we're going to jump into
Michigan Athletics
15:01 and
proud
we're going to hear what
sponsors
Harbaugh's
of
got
local
to say.
sports teams across the Midwest.
How does it feel? Feels great. Feels great. I mean, for the mighty men and women of Michigan football and our tremendous fan base. So we just knew that was going to work. We had it in the first.
The coach knew it was going to work. You just heard him say that.
On the run.
How could they know that was going to work? You just heard Roman Wilson say that they never hit that pass together. Kind of ironic, right?
He's never missed on that throw. I mean, he goes out there and just completely.
Did you just
throws
hear that?
down.
Harbaugh said he's never missed on that throw. Look at the separation between these two guys. He's never missed on that throw. Do you believe that? Because according to Donovan Edwards, according to Roman Wilson, and we're going to hear Cade McNamara say it too, he never hit that pass in practice. He always overthrew him.
It's uncanny. On the run, sometimes off the wrong foot, but it's every time. It's a
Look,
heck of a
every
it's a strike.
time. You just heard them. Their
we
stories
just knew
don't
that
match
was
up.
gonna work.
This is
We
what
had
happens
it,
when you
we
give
had
an
it in the
interview
first
before
15.
everyone's got the story
We got on the
together.
left hash. After about the 4th or 5th play, we wanted to run it.
And the performance of the defense.
Ridiculous, guys. Now I'm going to get to one more little spot before I end this. I'm going to end it. I'm going to start this at 6 minutes, and you're going to hear this is how the brotherhood works, guys.
Word pass, and now Donovan Edwards throwing deep down the sideline. He's got a receiver wide open. The trick play.
I apologize about this.
So I've got my
commercial, guys.
essay written,
Bear
and
with
I've been
me
working on it for
5
about a week.
seconds, and it
So
will
now
be
I'm going to
gone.
show you how I use Grammarly to edit.
Play. It's a house call for Michigan. Touchdown on the Transcontinental.
Look at that guy.
Put the ball where it needed to be, put the ball on the money, and Roman just ran up under it. You know, a spectacular player made a spectacular
Look at that.
play.
How is this a not a
And
late
just
hit or
couldn't be
helmet to
more
helmet
grateful
too, by
for
the way?
opportunity.
He's a talented dude, but he has never, and I repeat, never thrown a ball like that in practice. He must be a gamer because he came out and he dropped a straight down.
Did you hear what Cade just said? So Cade's story matches up with the rest of their story where they said they don't hit this in practice. This is not something that they hit. He always overthrows it. But in practice, but in the game, he was dropping dimes. So my whole point, guys, is this doesn't pass the smell test. This doesn't pass the mustard. I believe Georgia will get beat by Michigan, and I believe it's going to be Michigan versus Alabama in the national championship because that's how it's supposed to roll. So Flint True Channel, like, comment, share, subscribe. I appreciate all you guys' support. If you feel that maybe you're in a position where you can help out, do a Cash App donation to keep this channel going, to keep the content coming, that would be greatly appreciated, not only by myself, but also by the people who enjoy this content, because you're guaranteeing that this content can continue to keep coming to them. You're guaranteeing that they're going to get daily videos. You're going to get daily live streams. You're going to get the truth that you guys want. So it's important to either, if you can't afford to maybe make the sacrifice to become a Patreon, which is where a lot of my uncensored, edgy, material is going to go, you can always make a small Cash App donation. Not everybody's in the position to afford a couple extra dollars. I get that, but for some of you are, and some of you can afford a few dollars. And a workman's worthy of his wages, the Bible says. And I spend a lot of time on this, and I'm trying to get better software and better equipment. And it would really help if you would consider becoming a Patreon or even a Cash App donation. This takes up a lot of time. I'm a married father of 3 with 3 kids. So between my full-time job, my kids, and my wife, I don't have a whole lot of time to put in this, especially if it's not going to be, if it's going to take up a lot of time and I'm not going to be getting anything back in return. So with that said, guys, Flint Truth Channel, like, comment, share, subscribe. I appreciate y'all. God bless y'all. Until the next time, I'm out. Peace.